Kia ora, Tinakoto, hello and welcome back to Freelancer with the Crossfire Mod, version 1.9. We are on planet Earth right now, in the equipment room, even though it looks like New York. We had come into the equipment dealer because, if we take a look down, where is it exactly? I spotted something really cool. And no, not there. It's under here, I think. We need to get these at some point, but... oh my goodness, check this out, guys. Armor class 1. This armor will add 10% more resistance to your hull. This armor will add more mass to the ship, so yes. You can have more armor in the game, and that is going to be extremely important. And you can come all the way down here to the armor class 10 for 10 million credits. And that's going to give you 100% more resistance. That's going to double your hull. I don't quite know how this is going to work. Nobody's told me about this. It might equip in the same sort of quote-unquote slot as a power generator. We've got 11 million bucks here, and I do have the game saved, so I guess we may as well give this a shot. We'll go ahead and buy it. And, okay, it's just as simple as mounting it. And there we go. We have ourselves double the amount of hull now. That is going to make us much more survivable, I think, in the wilds of the Freelancer universe. Now, I don't think we have any commodities as well. But yeah, so our current objective right now is to actually go to the bar, because I believe some coalition people sort of said to us, we want to make peace, even though we try to shoot you down. See, let's go ahead and check out the bar. Is this new? We have to stop this war once and for all. Mankind is facing worse enemies now. Fly to Altair and contact the coalition. Okay, that's probably what it wants us to do once we go into the bar. So let's just go ahead and do that. Hello. Wow. So we've got Britannia Armed Forces. Talk with the coalition. There's the coalition. Natasha Pulaski.
Whoa, easy with that.
Oh.
Interesting pair.
Oh my goodness.
Trent?
I'm sorry.
Let's... I found that when I was looking for the... oh.
I asked the bartender about you.
Really? Oh, why is that?
The conversation with the coalition commander revealed their wish to end the rivalries of the past. Centuries have passed since the Soul War. Centuries that the coalition was under siege by the Nomad forces.
Well, I'm not sure about this one.
What? Centuries have passed since the Soul War. Lately, a large number of coalition ships and defense platforms and their border systems were attacked and destroyed by unknown forces. Nobody survived and nobody could tell about the attacks. When our ships jumped to Gurm, it appeared logical to the coalition military that we were intruders, and of course so much damage to them. So a new war between the coalition and the alliance started to rise. The conflicts of the few past months have raised fears that the coalition could not stand two enemies at once. Meanwhile, the majority of the coalition army military have doubts that we are responsible for the loss of their ships, as structures as both sides, even the technology and power. Something else must be out there.
Trent, what are you doing? Hey, Trent.
I want in.
No.
Let's see.
Damn.
We gotta go, right?
What
Before
do we do now?
before we hear it anymore, please. Right. So, what was the general thing there? The general... I'm not sure what the general gist was. I was trying to get through that as quickly as possible. Right. Launching to... we're gonna launch to space, right? Launching to space! Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, here we go. We have to stop this war once and for all. Mankind is facing worse enemies now. Fly to Altair and contact the coalition. Altair is always a dangerous place. Always a dangerous place, huh? Money and access to the coalition systems. Awesome!
Freelancer Omicron 1-8. This is... planetary exit was a success. Good luck out there.
Dock with the battleship Deliverance. There she is, and boy is she beautiful. But yeah, something I just want to say quickly before we travel any further. The lasers that the coalition were using in the last episode are extremely strong, and we can apparently get our hands on them. I want them. Now we can dock. So the Deliverance looks like it's modeled after some Liberty ships. But yes, this is going to take us into Coalition space. I assume. And then we will be able to go into diplomatic discussion with the Coalition. The captain of the battleship Deliverance has the orders to fly the Dimensional Rift and take defense position there. The Nomad threat from Styx should not be taken lightly. The Order has already sent a fleet there, and the construction of 3 defense platforms will finish soon. Trent and Junior were asked by the Coalition commander here in Seoul to deliver the contract of the official ceasefire negotiations to a Coalition station located in the Sovetskaya system. Free passage through Coalition space is granted using a special transmitter code, a sign of goodwill. Well, aren't they nice people? Now, what exactly does that mean? A transmitter code? Is that one of these data disks? Maybe. I'm just hanging on to the data disks. I don't know what they. It says that it's kind of useless now, but I just want to hold on to it just in case. I'm worried that if I get rid of it, I'll need it or something. We've still got our armor slot down there. Why am I still carrying that shield around? I'm never going to use it. I don't know. Just carried around a lot of nostalgic stuff like these Nomad lasers. A bunch of these missiles, which are apparently totally useless in the game of Freelancer. Alright, so we have to launch to space again, yeah. What were those things called? I can't remember what they were called.
Freelancer
Oh, okay.
1-8. You are cleared for launch.
Oh.
Good luck out there.
No, they don't have a thing for the Deliverance, unfortunately. Fly through the Dimensional Rift.
Hey, you're here. Let's get going.
Hey, Junie! How you doing? Heard you at the bar. And there she is flying the Butcher. What a ship. But yes, it was kind of good of the Deliverance to bring us all the way to the Dimensional Rift, saving us time. Not money, but a lot of time. Always good when you have a YouTube series. Traveling through a dimensional rift. Alright. Traveling at the... Wow, that's... Whoa! Whoa! We're going way faster. Oh, there we go. Right. So that's some kind of nomad base there, but they don't seem to be too dangerous. Oh, hello. What? Ah! Okay. A strike carrier has just decloaked. And they aren't happy. And there goes a haunt. Oh, we know to stay away from those guys. They are deadly as. They shouldn't be as deadly now with our hull upgrade. I wonder if the hull upgrade increase, sort of, does it just straight up increase the actual amount of armor you have? And if that's the case, does that mean that we would spend more money to repair the hull? I'd be interested to see how that works exactly. Alright, now we gotta fly through just to this other side because the warp gate is round this way. There we go. And let's head through to the Mandar system. I'm not sure what exactly constitutes Coalition space at this point. Is it, from here on, is it Coalition space, or is the Styx system Coalition space as well? Well, it's all part of the Altair sector, but there's a big nomad base there. Alright, start with the warp gate. You got it. Gladius. Okay, so it's called the Gladius warp gate. So there's Planet Guy in the background. Guy the Guy. It's a man planet. I just realized it's got a lot of different blues in it. It's pretty cool. Oh! Ah! That was an ace! Okay, he's trying to cruise disrupt us. Man, those... Oh! No! Oh no! No, 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 no. Cruise, 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 cruise. I'm just gonna dump all my countermeasures. Okay, no, that didn't work. Oh no, we got an ace after us. We're gonna have to try and kill it. Can I find it from here? Whoa. There it is. Alright. That's a gunboat, not an ace. Right. Slightly different. Wow! Wow, man! That looks cool. Okay, let's fix our hull because we almost died. Oh man. We're doing okay now that we're behind it. Yikes. Okay, we don't want to get too close. Okay, we're doing okay. The shield is actually doing a surprising job of staying up for a change, which is strange. Oh, without that armor upgrade right now, I'd be toast. Whoa! Let's fix that. Hey, he's shooting at us. Man, this thing is twisting about. Stay still, girl! Still got a truckload of health. Over 10,000 to go. Okay, 5,000 and got it. Alright. Now we can go, hopefully. Whew. Okay, we'll try and refrain from using any shield bots here. Because those nomads aren't that strong. And there we go. Fly to the wreck. You got it, boss. Huh. How's Junie doing? Yeah, she's almost dead. The AI basically kept her alive. Alright. We got out of there in one piece. Well, we destroyed the important ones. I'd like to think. Okay. So we're coming onto the Rhine. Oh, there goes another squadron. Loot the wreck. Okay. Oh. So, oh, tractor it in. Oh, here we go. Captain's log, Jason Brannigan. It has been several years now since the Battle of Crossfire. The loss of the Dyson Sphere and the destruction of X-3043's main planet was a heavy strike back for the Nomads. However, the Nomad fleet is still able to hold control in several important systems, such as Death Valley and 347, which is called this way to honor the victims that died on the first Nomad attack. Even after the houses of Sirius united to fight the Nomad threat, we have had heavy losses on our side, and I have lost many good friends and comrades in the last years. I wish I could turn back time and correct some mistakes. Wishes. Stupid wishes of an old man. That is actually really loud. Hey, I should be glad that I got the chance to see our old home, the Earth, instead of dreaming about how my life might have been if we would have never been attacked by the Nomads. Still, most likely I would have joined the Navy again. Well, it's right what people say about time. It makes us different from what we wanted to be. It has led me to this place. It made me captain of that old rusty Rhineland battleship. Well, okay, I can imagine most places. At least it seems like the war with the Coalition seems to be over. The leaders of the Houses of Sirius have agreed to the ceasefire with the Coalition. To me, it seems like the Coalition can't stand by, or stand, the heavy Nomad attacks any longer. After 800 years, they can't fight us and the Nomads at once. I wonder how they survived all the time. But what they have, for that, they have my respect. Even if I will never trust those Coalition guys, I think it is better to forget about the past until the Nomad threat is gone. I just hope, for us, they won't stab us in our backs. If they get a chance. One thing is for sure, I will keep my eyes open if a Coalition fighter is near. The fleet commander ordered us, the Rhineland cruiser Victory and the Rhineland battleship Pride of Berlin, to the Gladius system to investigate the loss of a small liner transporting our diplomats to the Coalition. Oh no! From what we know, they have managed to pass the Nomad systems and were on their way straight to the Coalition HQ. Last contact with them was here in Gladius. I wouldn't wonder if a Coalition fighter has shot them down, but my opinion is not important. That's why we here risk our lives. But who am I that I doubt my orders? Sometimes I think we are not more than worth a piece of scrap metal or a... Captain, we have reached our position. We are receiving unknown transmissions. Coalition or Nomads? No, sir. The transmissions have no known signature. What do you mean, no known signature? What else would be able to do those transmissions if not the Coalition or the Nomads? I have never seen something like this before. Okay, I'll come. Set across to Gladius sector E5! And we'll meet the victory there. Beep. It seems that our phantom... Oh. It seems that our phantom is close. Let's see if it's human or not. Captain's log. EOF. Alright, so it looks like we're going to Gladius sector E5! But before we do, we gotta take out the nomads! Well, just outrun them anyway. Well, okay. So, now we're cruising. So our shield should hopefully kinda get a chance to heal up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and cruise now, just so that we can head to the other side and jump through. Oh. Okay, sorry. I'll stay close by. There we go. That was actually a pretty loud music track. I hope that you guys were able to hear me talking or doing that voiceover of the captain's log over the sound of the game. I tweaked the sound of the game a little bit. I made it a little bit louder than I normally do. Just want to see how that goes. But yeah, okay. So here we are. Whoa. Man. Yeah, they got these own ion cannons. They were a big part of the game in Starlancer. It was sort of the super secret weapon that could take down, like, the big ships. Man. Yeah, there's... So they said they had 3 of them, didn't they, to take out the nomads? Okay, there's... Well, they got more than 3. Yeah, they've got at least 4 from what I can see. Okay, so it seems like Styx and Manda are controlled by the nomads. And then from Gladius onwards, it seems like... What's the word? It's coalition space. That's some bad looping music. Alright, so... Boop. And a boop. Take that. Oh, here we go. Great. Jürgen Berngruber. We have lost contact with the Captain Bernigan. He wanted to meet us here, and something about unknown transmission, but now we are waiting here for hours without any contacts. Bernigan should have arrived here hours ago. I wish I would know where to search for them. All we have are weird coordinates that don't make any sense. TX45, X76, and KT40, TR, WVT33. It seems like some kind of old military code. Bernigan was always a friend of those old military codes that were used during the war between Alliance and Coalition. Maybe he encrypted these coordinates to protect something or someone. God, I hate those war games. Best would be to search for the next Coalition station, try and get help there. Maybe somebody knows what kind of code this might be, or maybe some of the high-ranked officers in the bars have heard some rumors. Alarm! Unknown ships approaching. What? Uh-oh. My captain's log. Out. Over and out. Something like that. Right now it looks like we're going to the unknown jump gate. Okay, so E5. Okay, this was in E5. And then we have planet Quaila. Another planet with an indigenous non-human population. Quaila is under close observation by the Coalition. Wow. Wow, look at that. They've even got cities on planet Quaila. The people down there must be pretty dang advanced if they have cities. Better than the people on planet Guy. Oh! Oh my... Ah! Okay, we had Dom Kabosh aces. It was only a matter of time before we had Nomad aces. Wow. These guys don't seem too difficult though. They just probably just pack a punch. Okay, we got another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust, yeah. Boop. They are dropping loot, which is good. And those guys are a piece of cake. If you've got the guns and the shields, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Sneezing! Sneezing on YouTube, apparently. Okay. After, what was it, like 3 more attacks? That might be another one right there. Yeah, we basically had to fend off tons more nomad ships to get to where we are. And they were so easy to take down, we've actually filled up on nanobots and shield batteries from all of them. Alright, so here's Sovetskaya. Sovetskaya. Let's go ahead and jump through. Wait, what? Looks like we got those guys coming in with their super big weapons. But they don't take our shields down, because we're badasses. Oh, we've got 2 songs playing right now, that's slightly weird. Oh, there we go, only one now. And through the red warp gate, and where are we going? I probably should have mentioned this, but I am kind of grooving to the song here in my seat. Oh, whoa! Hello, whoa! Oh. Whoa! Okay. Yikes. That just happened. That happened, folks. Okay. Way to impress me, Coalition. Nice moves. Very impressive. Now we're going to fly 75k to Baku Station. Hopefully now that we've got Coalition ships here, they're supposed to be a little bit better defended. Okay, we've got a sun there with some cool rings around it. That is pretty cool. We've got an unknown solar object, a giant planet. We've got some kind of... There's some mud floating in space over there, that's alright. We've got the Moscow Coalition sleeper ship, how's about that? And we got another sun over there. What appears to be another sun anyway. There goes a Kurgan. Oh, hello. Whoa, 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 stop. There's a trade lane right here. Where's the trade lane? I totally missed that. I gotta find that trade lane. Okay, guys. I worked out how to make cinematic shots. That music is so loud and intrusive. It's obviously its own, the Crossfire Mod's own piece, but it's just, you know, it's not like the vanilla songs where they're kind of nice and mellow. When you're not in the action, you can kind of sort of think. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so in order to get these cinematic shots, all you need to do is enter turret mode, use your mouse wheel, you can go out or in. And that looks pretty cool if you ask me. I wonder if we'll be able to do something like this in Star Citizen. Maybe. It'd be really nice to get good views of stations and ships and things. Like this. Give you a good overlay of potential battle. Alright. We are here at the Warp Buoy. Buoy, boy, however you say it. So let's go ahead and dog with it. Now I was saying just before, there must be some kind of trade lane to get here because I thought there was a trade lane, but it turns out it was just my mission waypoint blue line thing. Because I'm an idiot. So yeah, we did end up flying here. Okay, we got quite a way to go. Thank goodness we have these trade lanes. Yeah, they developed their own trade lane technology. And I can't blame them, because otherwise it would take freaking ages to get wherever the heck it is we're going. This actually seems like quite a good defensive idea to have these trade lanes here. Because I assume this is the quote-unquote Coalition homeworld. Or the new one anyway. I assume it is. Yeah, why not just be able to fly toward it? It'll probably take less time to fly toward it from this point, but we have to follow the blue diamonds, I think, to keep the mod rolling and keep it happy and whatnot. Hey Journey, what are you doing? You're overtaking me. Oh well, you've got a better ship than me anyway. Oh! Frame drop! Oh, there we go, okay. Frame drops. Frame drops. This gun normally runs pretty smoothly. Even the Crossfire mod, getting a solid 30 frames here. With fraps. Right. We're coming to the end of the trade lane. Are these coalition ships going to do a dance for us? I certainly hope so. Let's go to the next one. Or are they just docking? Okay. Whoa! Okay. Get Get those space dust off my hull, the ship says. Okay, we got Baku Station. Now, that reminds me, somebody actually suggested to me that we should dock on all of the stations that we can as we're traveling through the Crossfire Mod world to try and find surprises. So we are just going to take a quick detour here to Baku Station and see what they have to offer. I assume we're allowed, it's neutral, so... Yep, there we go. Fantastic. So we can dock with it at least. Just to find out where the docking hole is. Alright, we have landed on this base, I guess, and it's extremely red. Even if I do say so myself. Okay, yeah, looks like we've got some custom clothes there. Pretty cool. I guess those are the Coalition clothes. Let's go check out the repair dude. Oh, lady, excuse me. Hello. Well, pretty much everything needs repairing. Let's go ahead and do that. And... so what are they selling? Are they selling anything good? Because I'm thinking, well, these are pretty good. More is always better, if you know what I'm saying. More weaponry. So we've got these. This is pretty good. It takes a truckload of energy, right? They take 97. These take 181. So if you take something like this, which does... See, how does the PPC? Yeah, the PPCs are pretty good. Those are pretty good as well. I might come back through here and see if we can get those. I'll just see what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, we've got those. Anything else that we can dump here? The missiles probably, but we're going to hang on to them anyway. For reasons. I don't know. It looks like we need some countermeasures, so let's grab some. Beauty. And they're selling shields as well. Well, they sell a whole variety of shields here, all the way from class 1. I guess they go all the way up to class 10. Okay, yeah. So the majority of the shields, of course, you can't buy because we have the wrong type of ship. Okay, yeah, so they've got all the kind of the high-end game shields. So our one's 10,000, yeah. Way better than any of these. Sorry. Don't need your shields. And yeah, they're only selling nanobots and shield batteries for a change. That's the first time I haven't had to scroll to get these. Oh, fill up, that's right. We're filled up. Yeah, we've got an armor thing now, which is now worth 3 million. Bought it for 10, goodness gravy. It looks like we've got some cargo space as well, so we'll go ahead and check out the commodities and get rid of that. Bold woman. I'll take that. Let's see what we get. Whoa. Whoa! Containing important information from the government on planet Crossfire. Head there to receive more information and new mission assignment. These are worth 9 million bucks. And it seems like they're worth 9 million bucks everywhere. What do I want to do with that? How... Really? Oh, okay, no. Niobium and silver, so that's what's taking up our inventory here. So that's going to be 15k. We can get rid of these. Yeah, don't really care about selling them to the best place, because we got a ton of money. It's fine. Let's check out the ship dealer while we're here as well. Might as well. That's the main reason we came here. So we've got... This is our ship here, and they're selling the Hellcat. Wow. Wow. That thing looks like a beast. That's better than what we've got. Okay, it holds... It holds less. Okay, yeah, so... It's got a little bit more armor. And then we've got the Cossack. That which has much more armor. So, okay. 50, which is a lot less. Much, much less cargo space. But hey, this is a ship from the Starlancer, yeah. Kind of remember it. It looks like it's been retextured a little bit. Which is cool. But it's got way more armor. Like... 50% more armor than what we already have, which is a lot. The thing is, you can't carry nearly as much cargo, nearly as much of these, so it kind of puts me off, but the trade-off is that you're much stronger. I don't think it matters too much, especially as we have that armor module, so I'm going to pass these ships up for now, not that I can buy them anyway. This is a pretty nice looking ship. We may come back for it, because this looks pretty nice. I'm not sure where the pilot sits. I'm guessing that's where the pilot sits, up there. There doesn't seem to be any front bit And it's nice and gold back here as well, which is kind of cool as well. Kind of cool lighting. But yeah, we can't get it unfortunately. Let's check out the bar, see if there's anyone there. Yeah, I found this song while I was browsing through the sound files for Freelancer as well. Okay, yeah. Looks like we've got a couple of people that don't really want to talk to us. Fair enough. That's a remix of Cantina. You know, that song.
Freelancer Omicron 1-8. This is Station.
Ooh, hello.
Good luck out there.
So I'm not sure how much you guys saw because I ran out of space on my hard drive, so used it all up by fraps. So I've had to empty it and come back. Yes. Alright, it looks like we're heading over here to this trade lane. Baku Station. And we still don't know what that's called, do we? No, but that's like the Coalition homeworld. Or something. But yeah, I think we're going to come back, guys, once we're... Whoa. Hello. Once we're a little bit closer, or if we find another base, or something interesting to show off. So yeah, be right back. Welcome back, guys. We are now heading to Chacao Outpost. This is on the other side of that trade lane that we just jumped into. Well, let's see what they got. Okay, looks like we got the same deal here. Kind of blood-stained metal. Yeah, let's see if they've got... Now, I think in the last episode, the things that were killing us really bad. I want to see if I can try and find those. I don't know if these ones are going to sell them. I think they're called coalition guns. Wow. Okay, what does the PVCs like? So these are just a little bit better. Okay, no, it does like... How much more damage? Not a lot. Yeah, like 1 more damage in the hull. A lot less damage in the shields. And there's a little bit more energy to see. The PVCs at this point are better. Bit of bang for your buck, I guess you could say. As far as the missiles go, nothing really fancy. And yeah, I don't think they're going to be having any shields that we're going to want. Nah. And nothing in that department either. What about those ships? Oh. Okay, looks like they've got the same ship for sale. Oh, they've got the... No, these are different. Okay, that's... So yeah, the Wrath. It's got less armor than our ship. Less cargo space. Carries the same number of batteries and nanobots. What about the lag? That's not a Basilisk? I thought that... I can't remember what the Basilisk looks like. You know, the Black Guard ship. That's much less armor, so that's a... holds much more nanobatteries and bots and stuff, but yeah, the cargo space again. These coalition ships aren't that great, as it turns out. Not that great, at least just for our purposes. We just want to be a general ship. Chacao! Okay. Chacao? Is that one of those things that we're facing in the last episode? Alright, yeah. So once again, we'll be back once we get something interesting. And welcome back. We are now entering the final trade lane here on our journey. We're here now. There's nothing at Vortuka. That Vortuka was just a jump hole to the Vortuka system, I'm guessing. And yeah, and the rest of there was no bases there. So yes, what you can see in front of us is pretty cool. This is the Barden, the ship, no, the station, like the super duper space station, the boss battle, if you will, from Freelancer. And boy, is this thing huge. Glad to see it. And of course it comes with an ion cannon. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and dock with it. Oh, really? Hello, what's that? Oh, there we go. Whoa. Oh, okay, so this is a, the hitbox is questionably large on the board, but that's okay. I'm willing to forgive that. So this is the docking area here. Cool. In we go. And what have we got? Chapter 6. The Coalitions. Nope. The conditions for the ceasefire and the upcoming peace treaty have been accepted by the coalition government. At least they keep their word for now. While I travel to Savetskia, Let's accept a few nomad patrols, mainly peaceful. The found wrecks and their black boxes give reason to be worried. Which attacker could be so fast and devastating to cause such havoc in the Coalition, and our ships? Brannigan's coordinates appear encrypted, but even here on this Coalition station, nobody seems to know the code. One of the equipment dealers advised us to fly to the Coalition HQ, which is just one jump away. There, we should get professional help with the decryption. Alright, but if you want to see that, you're gonna have to come back in the next episode of Freelancer with the Crossfire Mod version 1.9. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, it'd be awesome if you could hit that like button. But other than that, my name is Birdtross. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and kia kaha. Yeah, we got some new trees as well. Okay, yeah, let's drop one of these down and see what we got. Oh wow. And I've got a red underside. Is it? Oh, it's like pink. Wow, what kind of wood is this? That's an interesting looking wood, yeah. Cool. Acacia. Okay, yeah, that makes a nice coloured plank. Let's get the dark wood made as well, and we can kind of compare. So we've got... So this is normal wood.